Richard Marshall. Thanks very much for talking to FaxTV. Bit of a change of location this week, Rich. Obviously enjoying the nice weather. Obviously, Richard, not the result we wanted last weekend against London Broncos. How do you reflect on that performance?
Yeah, we like to mix it up, don't we, and get outside now and again. Yeah, to be fair, we give ourselves lots to do in that game. But if you'd have said at the start of the season you've got to go out of London and win and be in a position where we could have won the game with the last 5 minutes, I'd have snapped my hand off. So we were 40-0 down, 50 minutes, and to fight back in was fantastic. As I spoke to you about after the game, I was really pleased with the effort and what we did, and just some of our concentration and our decision making, I thought, let us down. I thought our discipline was very good. I thought we defended on the whole very well. There was a couple of blips on our kick chase, but on the whole, when we reviewed the game on Tuesday, as we've not done for a while, we pulled it apart, and we're pretty happy with what we want to do this week as a result of that. So I think it might have done us a bit of good. What's
the mood been like in the camp since, obviously, like you said, you've had the review? What's the mood been like in the squad since the game?
Well, listen, we'd have been on a different story if we'd have won. We'd have only needed win to one of our last 2 games, which we need to win them both now. So, they're both important games. So, I'm a realist. At the same time, we could be in a better spot, but nothing's changed really from the start of the month, where we really needed to win 3 out of the 4 games. We're still in that situation. We've got 1 done. We've got 2 to go. This week will be really difficult. It'll be a tough challenge, but we've been, one of the reasons why we're outside here, because it's our home, and we're fantastic at home, aren't we? And we've been really good and really strong, and our support has been magnificent this season at the Shea. So we'll be confident this week. We've got a couple more sessions to do. We know exactly where we went wrong last week, and we know exactly how to put that right this week.
And just before we talk about the Toulouse game, just a word on the fans. I know obviously you did a bit of a sort of rallying call through the week, and it seemed to have an effect. If you don't want to pat yourself on the back too much, but
nothing to do with me. It's the players. It's the type of rugby we're playing. Listen, people will pay to watch people, young men, giving their all, and that's what we do. And sometimes it isn't enough, and it wasn't enough last week. But as long as head coach of this club, to be proud to be associated with that group, it's fantastic, because they give everything every week, and there's some teams that are better than us, and there's some teams that aren't. This will be an interesting game this week, because these play really nice brand of rugby. However, they've not been challenged. They've not been challenged in a few areas, so we're hopeful that we can do that this week. If we can execute our plan and get our kicking game and our defence and our discipline, which has been really good, and keep that in order, we'll be fine. But yeah, the fans, outstanding last week in London, and we must thank LS28 for supporting our trip down there. They funded our stay over and give us the best chance of winning that game.
And you mentioned last week about London being a strong attacking team. Obviously Toulouse, I think, in the last 4 games, I think they've put 70 points on the board twice, so obviously showing their calibre going forward. Yeah,
they're good. As I said, I know the coach Sylvain really well. Played with him at London and Huddersfield, and he'll be one. Well, they're nearly there. They need to beat us or their last game to get into the 4, I believe. So they'll be fighting. They'll be fighting to knock us out. But at the same time, we're fighting to stay in. We're fighting. We are the underdogs. There's probably there's 6 clubs there, and we probably spend the least out of them all. But it's not about that, and we've mentioned this many times. It's about the team spirit, and our team spirit is 100%. That's all you can ask. And as I said, if we do what we say we're going to do, we'll be fine. If we allow Toulouse to run away with the game, we know they score some points. They've got some fantastic players. They'll give it a real good go, I think, in the qualifiers this year. We hope that we're up there with them.
How much of a factor will playing at the Shea be? Obviously, I know we've only lost once in the league at the Shea this season against Toronto. How much of a factor will playing at home be in the game?
Yeah, that's our support and our. We spoke at the start of the season, wanting to make it a little bit of a fortress and somewhere. It's, the pitch is in fantastic condition. It's a wonderful facility, and that can go against you as well. It's really comfortable, a nice place to play rugby. Toulouse will walk out on this field and look at the green of the grass and think it's fantastic. and it is. But it's the same for us. You know, we're really comfortable here with our support. You know, it's fantastic, and we've scored some wonderful points here. We defend really well. We know how to defend on this field. We know how to work hard for each other on this field, and we sing a good song after the game as well. I'm hopeful that we're singing this week.
And has it been an enjoyable period of the season? This obviously coming up against, you know, rivals for the top four, sort of like, you know, winner takes all type game. Has that been enjoyable as coach? Or?
Oh, listen, I'd be lying if I said I'd rather be, as I said to you, we're happy where Toronto are. I'd be enjoying it then, be sat back and watching everyone else fight it out, but we're not in that position, and we never really are, because we're Halifax, you know, and this is what we do. But yeah, the players are buzzing. They want to play in the big games. These are the start of the bigger games, you know. And if we get these couple knocked off, then we're in the mix with everybody else as we were over the last couple of years. But we all know that it just takes one moment of madness, or someone not quite doing the job or concentrating, and it can go the other way. Especially against Toulouse, they pick up a lot of free ball, and they can force you into some errors, and they can punish you. They've got the pace out wide to punish. But our boys are good. You know, we've prepared really well. We've got, as I said, we've got a couple of sessions. We won't be doing too much different. You know, the squad won't be too much different. We haven't got the, you know, we haven't got the biggest squad in the world. We've got wonderful juniors in our reserves who are ready to play, but their time will come. So yeah, it's, you know, it's over to us really, and me as head coach to lead this team, of which I'm really proud about doing at the moment.
And you mentioned earlier about them as sort of a skillful side. Do you see that as one of their strengths as
yeah.
a team? Yeah,
and London were last week, weren't they? We spoke about London's skill, but we're not too bad ourselves. You know, I don't envisage him scoring 70 points past Halifax this week. But you know, we don't want it to come down to a drop goal, a bounce of a ball, anything like that. A referee's decision. We've got to start the game well. We've got to maintain our form. We are confident. You know, we're a confident group, and that can get you some of the way. You know, Toulouse might have to have a bit of an off day as well with their skill. They've got some key players playing really well for them, but we've got to focus on what we're doing really well, and our team spirit. Our team spirit is magnificent.
Richard Marshall, thanks so much for talking to FaxTV. Best of luck on Sunday, and we'll speak to you again then.
Cheers.
Cheers, Richard.